Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Logitech G Win Series Season 4, the Valorant Quarterly Tournament Division B. We have match number 72. We have Team Proximity taking on Team Synergy. So we have seen Team Proximity before. I'm not entirely sure whether we have seen Team Synergy. But as usual, joining me on the cast is going to be Mike himself. Hi, Mike.
Hello,
Mike.
Ted.
Ah, yes, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I'm here. I can hear.
What do you think about Team Synergy? Have you seen this team before? I know we have seen Team Proximity, but I'm not entirely sure about Team Synergy here.
If we do look at the rosters for a bit, I think we saw Team Synergy play one match during the last during this tournament. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we saw Team Synergy. Of course, I mean not this tournament. I think we saw them last tournament because I've seen some of these players. I've seen Reaper and Satsu both playing very well on those duelists for the side of Team Synergy. But again, new teams, new names. I want to see how they are going to do.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see. But without taking much more time, we are going straight into Agent Select, and the map is actually going to be on Ascent, and on the defending side is going to be Team Proximity for the first half with Team Synergy playing on the attack. So standard, it looks to be a standard lineup coming out from Proximity here. We do have the double duelist composition with the Sky coming into play. I really like this meta pick here from Team Proximity. Killjoy obviously to hold down that B side most of the time. No Sova though, so instead of the Sova, of course, the Sky.
The thing with that is what I also noticed on the side of Team Proximity is that they're running a double duelist and they're running a Sky. So technically, it's almost as if they are trying to play Sky as the main initiator. What you usually see teams do is they sacrifice that second duelist for a Sky and go for a Jet only pick in their duelist composition and have a Sova as well. Now, this is interesting to see how they are going to play with the triple duelist almost alongside an Omen. Again, Omen known for those aggressive A side execute. We will see how he
choose
is
your
going to
agent.
Now, on the side of Team Synergy, though, we have Tatsu also on the Sky, but they too are going for they're going for a double duelist composition, but very different to what Team Proximity are running. They have a Reyna and a Raze. Now, the Reyna and Raze again not duelists that complement each other. If I still think Reyna and Jet are the most complementary duelists in the roster right now. But again, I want to see how they're going to make this work, especially with the Sky. None of the teams running Sova, which breaks my heart, especially on a map like Ascent, where Sova is just so powerful.
Yeah,
But
I mean, I definitely
want to
agree
say,
with you because they could have actually sacrificed one of the duelists on both sides to play that Sova. But they seem to be comfortable with it, and again I don't like the Omen pick coming out from Team Proximity as well. Omen has been out of meta for the longest time now. I think Astra is a lot better. I think even Brimstone on Ascent might actually be better than running the Omen here. But let's see how they make it work. Actually, it's not impossible, and the other difference is we don't see a Sage, which we do see a lot of, but we are not going to be seeing, and we do see Team Synergy here defaulting for the time being. They are going for a split push here, and we do see Mr. Mint pushing out. He does get followed out.
that is aggression. Would have complete demon control take. That's information that this is a deep A going to be presence up in A main. But again, I like that aggression there. They took that early information and they fell back off of it. Reaper here in A main trying to do something to gather some information on this A main archway. Clears out Wine. Sliding light, gonna give
Slow push though. They are going to be doing significant amount of damage to Satoshi.
Spike down A.
Down here. Again, they are going to clear health. They will find the. Not going to be able to find them. Reaper will get taken out. Rishan is going to be good for the kill here.
One enemy remaining.
Loser with the backstab will clean out Roger, the Reyna as well, down to the last man in a 1v5 and a dream here. Gonna get chased down. They did spot him out and he
30
expect
seconds
you
left.
just have to expect getting
Flawless.
chased down and yeah, he gets chased
Like
down. Now,
clockwork.
loser's position there in hell. I have no idea how he hit from that, clearing of hell, but he somehow managed to hide himself
Alarm bot
inside the brimstone smoke by the looks
Yeah.
of it. Because two players went into hell to try and clear him out.
Time
None
up.
of them were able. And he just got so much value out of that position as he took down 3 players in that round.
Yeah, and
And
now the
now look
funny
at him.
part
He's
is,
switching.
yeah, switching
He's
sides.
switching sides, and that's exactly how we want to play. Especially if you're playing a killjoy, always have to switch up sides. Always have to keep yourself unpredictable. That is how you have most impact on your game, especially in all rest of you see. And the teammate push immediately shut down as the turret actually gets taken down, but it gives them enough
Here.
impression as to that they can be. A 5-man push up
grenade.
into B main loser with the nano swarm. He's gonna try and hold off this push. CJ,
Got one.
right? Loser with the Spectre, the gun advantage really working in their favor. That's the raise out. And CJ with one gets CJ with two.
Spike
on
down
side.
B.
CJ, can he go for more? He's actually gonna fall back off of that. Again, I like how disciplined team proximity are playing here. They took those 3 picks and they're
Last
falling back. They're
player
not going to
standing.
aggressive hits. And yeah, well, just as I say that we have Mr. Mind just pushing in from spawn.
Flawless.
Now the final Reina play, and Reina cannot
that
do anything,
was
and that's gonna
fine.
be the round going to the side of the proximity as expected.
Another flawless coming out from Limani. It was their buy round, and they are now going into the bonus. And this is the first buy round that is going to be coming out from Team Synergy. Going to be interesting to see what they can make of it, because it didn't look like they were able to put any sort of pressure on Team Proximity so far, and they need to make something happen this round. Because one thing is, I think we spoke about this previous game also, the momentum. Because if they lose the buy round here, it's going to give them give Team Proximity this round as well as the next one, and then the momentum is just too much to maybe even come back from at that point.
And I do agree.
Bomb
Bricks
buddy
here.
up.
In mid. Boombot out into the arch pit to clear out that close mid corner.
Nice push though coming out from Mr. That's not one gets down immediately.
But that's they spotted out one play in him. It is obviously the bonus for the side of Team Proximity, so I don't mind them taking such risks to try and close out those gaps between players. But Reaper is gonna walk safely into tree area. The guiding light not going in.
I'm not
I chose
going.
an interesting offense that he is able to get the kill. The Pinches are gonna push him back. Gonna do a significant amount of damage too. As again, Roger made his way on the side, but loose.
Spike down A. Last player
They're
standing.
holding it down. Lishan and Lucy, the two L's, are just holding W here on the A side. As Roger is down only the 1v4 has a Vandal, and that's all he will have, because that will go to the players on the side of Team Synergy for the next, to the side of Team for the next round.
Yeah,
As
this is so
Proximity
much equal. They
closed
only
out
lost
their
one
bonus.
player. They only lost one
Placing
player.
alarm
It
bot.
was just who was it? I think Mr. Min going down. I think initially that was
It was Mr. Mint going down, and what's interesting is that all 4 players on the side of Proximity were able to trade up guns. So all 4 players who survived didn't actually buy guns this round.
Yeah.
They got guns from the enemies, and that's actually
much
really
equal
good for the
working for
economy,
them.
because
And we do have a force spike coming out this time around from Team Synergy here. They have force bot onto Spectres here, and they are looking to push into A here. And no real script coming out from them.
Cutting their vision. Out of touch.
Just a very nice push here. The lead does get taken down, but he will get. Lishan is going to be good.
that
Spike
clear
planted.
not getting taken down. Lishan, the thing is, Lishan's position here can be huge. He has the paranoia. He opts not to use it here, which is interesting. But he does have paranoia and to Shroud of Death, which can be huge when it comes to a retake. But that's the killjoy down.
Placing
Raise
sentry.
on top of heaven. Gonna fall back. Player's leg.
Last player standing.
Does he get the spam? He just gets but he's just there with the comfortable trades, but the round goes for the side of Team Synergy with 2 players surviving. The forced buy finally working in their favor as they get one round on the board here. A full 5-man rush onto a Saint with 5 Spectres.
I mean that's a mistake. I think a majority of that mistake is due to the fact that the Lear wasn't taken down. Mr. Mint had the angle there, but I think he needed a crossfire to take out the Lear. And they were able to enter the site for free and got 2 free frags there. And then the combination of Lishan's, the Omen's, the Paranoia coming out from tree wasn't combined properly with the team. I don't think the communication was there to push off of that. And Lishan actually went down while he was using the Paranoia. So just they're falling down left and right.
Nice incendiary there to stop Vishan from pushing into the light smoke. But this is, they've used a lot of it. You usually just get into market and they get a kill off that. The loser goes down. And it's only one player in the back of B side trying to hold it down. Satsu. Then CJ, that Mr. Min gets taken down as well. They're pushing him to spot. Look
Spike
at
down.
the
Last player standing.
synergy as they just take out everyone on the side of Team Proximity. They want all the kills as they go up 2 rounds themselves.
Now this is the momentum being broken on the side of Team Proximity, but of course they do still have money to a certain degree. They are going for this half buy with half shields, not saving yet, and they do have the Seekers out to CJ as well as the Killjoy Lockdown if they do really want to use it on the hands of loser here. And it looks to be Synergy is going for a very fast B execute. Everyone is huddled up at B main right now. Given how this goes for them, because Killjoy is in sight right now.
Again, loser does have the lockdown for those retake attempts, especially, I mean, we know how powerful the lockdown is on Ascent. Probably gonna try and use it, try and play retake off of that. Have the Seekers charged up for CJ as well. Okay, Duary too, very strong. Guiding light is going to blind a lot of players, but no CJ stuck in an island. He's down to 1 and he cannot do anything as he gets taken down. 2 kills coming from the side
Spike
of Team
planted.
Synergy. As they get into this side. And Rishan, they get the kill out to forcing Killjoy. Now, this a 4v3. This could be the position where we still lockdown, but oh no, ow! What is going on? Trades happening all around. As loser puts down the lockdown, actually the orbital strike is gonna be used to counter the
One
lockdown.
enemy remaining.
But loser manages to take out. And he's good for that.
Why did loser on the Killjoy? What a push coming from them. Do they have time? Do they have time? This is going to be so close. They do have time. They actually have enough time on their hands. With 4 seconds remaining, they get the defuse. That was stressful to watch.
Yeah,
the
good use of
ultimates.
Yeah, the amount of ultimate, a lot was popped. The orbital strike also being used by Mr. Candy to take out the Killjoy lockdown on loser. I was wondering actually why loser wasn't using the lockdown a lot sooner, but it was due to the fact that he knew that the orbital strike was there and he kept it for the very last moment possible to force that orbital strike onto it, and that was on the back of Lishan getting those early 2 pickoffs coming in. Again, it seems to be a very fast team coming out. It's going to be again CJ and loser.
You should run.
The lockdown is going to go down here. But it's going to drag CJ down a little bit. Lockdown is not going to get taken out, so they are going to be playing for the retake here.
CJ does have the Seekers. Seekers are a very powerful retake ultimate as well. But look at the nano swarms on the side of Team Proximity, really stopping that aggressive push coming in off of the lockdown.
Spike planted.
Down now, Burrow rush with the beautiful.
But look at this pinch coming in from Team Synergy here. They are rotating all the way through middle here, going in for the pinch, and they have no idea that this is happening.
They have no idea. And then look at them, they are clearing all the angles. They're like, oh my god, all the players are walking inside, but
Last player standing.
He's going to be able to defuse it, though. He's holding it down. He's going to be able to
how does he do that? How is he? I think just to spray down. How is he allowed to do that? Mr. Min, what?
I don't think they heard the defuse.
Good pinch there. That was such a good pinch down the side of Synergy, but they have to understand. They have to understand that the possibility of the player inside sticking the defuse, realizing that he was in an unwinnable position.
I don't think they heard the defuse going off. I feel like there was too much chaos and they might have missed the sound cue of the diffuse going off because they were not pushing at all when they after the diffuse sound went off as well. The cue was given. They did not push at all. I think they were looking for the last player. Had no idea that he was taking the diffuse.
This is the kind of tilters that will really work against you, especially in a game like Valorant where you have to base yourself on momentum really hard. CJ here in tree is gonna hear players up cat. He's gonna fall back trying to
I've
get
got your
that side.
trail.
Seekers go out from
Found one.
Sucks, yeah.
Spike down A.
Which one Lishan will do next? And the showstopper not really going to do anything. And Lishan actually is a massive flank here. Coming in, they do break the wall.
Last player standing. Flawless.
Oh
pinch.
my god.
This time
I
the pinch
am
actually
loving
came
how
from
these
Lishan there.
I'm loving how these two teams are working out their rotations and their positioning in comparison to how the side executes are happening. On the attack, we see a pinch coming in from mid, and on the defense, we see a quick flank coming in based off the information that the killjoy is taken down immediately. So what do? They go for the quick flank because the killjoy is out there to stop them from getting detected, stop them before it can get detected.
And
Now
it's
they
a
are
full save coming out from the here, and they are defaulting during the save as well. And I think 3 players. The spike is actually going towards the B side. They'll take the alt top here.
do
And
have
go-
shift right. There's only one pinch here that could do a lot of damage here for the side of team Synergy. But again, I like the Lucius play. He's playing his market area. He had to go push, so he knows the only play that will be taken out from is probably that mid area. But he has those pinches not doing a lot of damage to the side of team Synergy. But they're stuck in B main. The dark cover plays so well. Reaper waiting for the push coming out of 3. Mr. Mint again. Considering it, it seems as if he's actually going to bait off that of attrition here on the side of play. 2 players in cat. Spot out Reaper. But does he expect Reaper to have pushed up this close? Reaper with the classic is gonna be dangerous, but no, he gets denied immediately there by Mr. Mint. He has the Blade Storm as well. Again,
30 seconds left.
right now. And the Raze getting a kill off on
Spike
the
down A.
CJ in his
One
side.
enemy remaining.
One more. It's down to lose the final player actually gonna get taken down there, but Mr. Mint fired up after that on clutch. He is here and he's ready to play, and he is hitting those headshots. I mean, I still can't get over how Mint was able to stick that diffuse and got out one of the best spray transfers with the Phantom I've seen onto 2 players coming onto lane in that one round. And you can see how much that has done to his confidence. You can see how confident he's playing now, how he's going aggressive, how he's not scared to take those gunfights. That is what happens when you, as a duelist, start to frag out, have good rounds.
Yeah, we do see a Odin coming out, and it's going to be a full-on A hit here, and they get the information that they just saw 1 player.
You should run.
He's going to back off, but now the lockdown goes out. Seekers, and then no Seekers. Goes out.
There's the regrowth coming in, and they are going to walk into side here. Circle. It's going to win. The spike is actually going to go down.
Spike planted.
Waiting in half the blade storm. He's going to go for the blade storm.
No charges left.
One.
He gets 1. He doesn't get the second right. Not working out, but Raze is there for a favorable trade. Do they expect a player? Generate though. No, he won't flash behind him as up.
One enemy remaining.
But 3 pits down to Reaper in A main. And
One enemy
Reyna
remaining.
helps him out a bit. Lishan stuck in 1v2.
Stealing sight.
I don't think the
Paranoia
again. I don't
hell.
think the diffuser, sir.
Paranoia is huge, and he's practically taken down there. The timing of that. Had Lishan stopped that, I'm not sure whether Roger would have been able to stop him. But then again, that is what we are seeing from hindsight. But oh my god, these rounds, Lishan bringing it so close there.
Turned up.
Another very close round coming out, but it was Team Synergy coming out on top. It's 7-3 going into this 11th round here, but still a good half coming out from Team Proximity and Team Synergy. Yes, this is a defense server map, but they need to get more points on the board to have a chance in the second half. Again, going to be a very fast B hit coming out. The Trailblazer is going to be taken out, and they are going to back up for the time being. No kills or
Again, the thing with
lockdown.
the thing with Team Synergy is that they've been favoring these rushers into sight once Mint has actually got woken up off of that. Now, the problem with this rush into sight is that that's what happens. You can get spammed down from different angles. As look at this, the moment Killjoy gets taken down, Mint is all the way in their spawn, and maybe he gets the kill on to Satsu. Mint with 11 HP remaining, but he's gonna be so down. Deal with from the side of Team Synergy. They have to pay extra attention. The orbital strike gets blasted here by the Brimstone.
Last player standing.
Roger's gonna get taken on. The Empress not coming up a little too much, and the winner as Brimstone Candy gets spammed with the Vandal. The Diffuse is gonna come in 8th round, going for the side of Team Proximity. Loser almost investing up down.
Last round before the switch.
Giving him a
just
little bit of a hard
trolling
time.
with the lockdown, but it's 8-3 going into the last round prior to the half.
Placing alarm
A
bomb.
solid performance coming out from Team Proximity so far. Barely any mistakes made, and they are making it work. And I think Team Synergy needs to change up strategies here. They need to default a little bit more with the rushing into side. They need to play for picks here, and they're not getting anything. And playing for this 5v5 retake and giving basically Team Proximity a 5v5 retake. They don't have anyone down, and they are in defense. And meanwhile, we
And
lose
the operator gets it. Now the thing that Synergy has been lacking is that they haven't been shutting down the initial retake attempt, where you have a player. It's always a player from the side of Team Proximity who is able to get the first hit in the retake, and that is unfortunate for them, because the moment you get put down to a 5v5, 4v5 in a retake situation, you are at a disadvantage. But trade here coming from the radar onto Mr. Mint. Control of mid here. The spam not
Spike
working
down
out. As
mid.
2 players get taken down with Vishan. And the Killjoy. The
got the spike.
boom bot.
Last player standing.
Looking out. Reaper gets spammed through the smoke. It's down to the final. Reyna. Roger in a 1v4 to try and get his team to at least 4 rounds.
Initiated.
Those are interesting. Yeah, just why not? They have the spike in their sights. It's going to put the lockdown, try to stop Roger from coming even remotely close to it.
30 seconds
And
left.
the Nan started spots him out as well. And he's going to get run down here. From Lishan, actually, and Lishan with the headshot onto Roger. Now, I mean,
Switching
the utility usage on the side of Team Proximity has been stellar. It's something that has to be mentioned. They have been using their ultimates and their utility perfectly to complement their gun. On the side of Team Synergy though, I feel as if they haven't been playing off of the guiding light too much. They haven't been playing off of the Brim's high smoke a lot. It's really hurting them, especially this Brimstone pick, because they do not have the flexibility to go for rotations, go for default. And that's the problem with Brimstone, is that Brimstone puts you in a precarious position where you are almost where you almost don't have the capability to be a little flexible with how you are initiating on the side, how you are executing on the side. But Candy is gonna get bitten there by the Trailblazer.
Meanwhile, it is going to be a full-on A pick here. They are. Oh, we do see a pick going down. And this is going to be A-side control taken quite easily. And in the meantime, we do have a lurk actually. We do see a loser lurking all the way in middle.
I love seeing that. When you see a Killjoy on a lurk, you know that team is doing good. Because, I mean... And look at Mint, he's so aggressive. He gets taken out there, but the regrowth not gonna be invested here. Because none players on the side of Synergy. As Roger gonna go for the spam, but loser Look at what Luz
Last
is doing.
player
Luz is
standing.
making sure that Rogers cannot go into the pick, and that's gonna be a shutdown here on the retake as Proximity take the 10th round.
Yeah, that's going to be an easy 11 rounds on the board, double digits on the board for Team Proximity, and they'll make it 11 with this full buy coming out. Going to be interesting to see whether Team Proximity is going to post buy this. They probably have to if they want to keep their tournament hopes alive right now. But looks to be that they are saving. They are playing for that 12th round here. Going to be a tough one, but it's going to be a fast B hit coming out from Team Proximity here. Why not? They do have the gun advantage here, and they are going to be going for fast execute here. Trailblazer goes out, try to get that information. The pain shell is from the time being. Mr. Min strong here. And will find the
Oh, that is just so dirty. Use the tailwind to use the get himself inside and just not the race, not expecting him to be there. I mean, why not this? Look at him, he's just playing like a madman.
One enemy remaining.
He'll get taken on. He goes for the swing. He's not stopping. He's just holding W. He's close as a playing spot. He spots him as well. That is not good news for Satsu. But Satsu is there with the right click, gets one, but Satsu is left in a 1v4 as the guiding light. But yeah, not the best of situations for him as
Calling my
CJ
bot.
takes him out.
That's going to be 11 rounds on the board as expected. It was not a force buy coming out, but now it's going to be another gun round coming out from Team Synergy. They really need to be, I mean, if they lose this round, they'll be forced into another save, which would mean that Team Proximity will end up winning the game. So they really need to win this buy round here. And of course, Team Proximity is going to be on their bonus, so they're pretty happy with this. We do see Mr. Mint upgrading into a judge this time around. Going to be another execute. Fritz already has the angle. He does throw the pain shell here. Blazer spotting him out.
Oh my god, look at me! Look at me! Look at me! Oh my god, but he does so much damage! He does so much damage and the pain shells are gonna take out the race. But Satsu is there with pain, but Satsu gets taken out. There is so much damage already to the side of Team Synergy as two players that were holding out the side gets
Spike
taken
planted.
out. Spike goes down as well. They have to try and get this round under their belt because they cannot even afford to think of letting Team Proximity win this round if they are to have something going for them. It's gonna be huge. It blinds out the Brimstone.
2v2, Roger.
Nice shot there.
Last player standing.
Hey, Roger.
One
Oh my
Yeah, but
god, the
Roger,
straight
oh
answer.
my God.
Both players were low to be fair, they were both very low. Roger
But-
was finding the perfect
Do
situation.
that with the Vandal, man. I swear to God, my Vandal does not do that.
See, Mai, that is
I'm
your
telling
Vandal. That is your Vandal. This is not.
You tell her, come on. Come on, man. Come on. You don't have to do that.
You're trying to compare your Vandal to Roger's Vandal right now, who has 13 strikes under his belt.
I mean, Roger has 13 after what? 15 rounds. I have 13 after what, 20 rounds. Right now.
Get out of my way.
Meanwhile, we do see
But,
the Blade Storm actually pop. The hands of Mr. Mint, and he's stealthy, already taking down the player at mid. Action on
Bricks. No, that is not the gunfight you should be taking with the judge, especially at that angle. Zishan gets taken
Last
down
player
the
standing.
jumping on top of the box here. As Mint is able to get one, it's down to the final play of Satsu has
Spike planted.
but I'm not sure whether he's the best positions to be using it. He gets one, but still he's at a 1v4, and with the players on
Oh my
feeling
God,
as good as
man.
they that is such a flex. They just open the door and shut him off.
Match point.
And it's down to proximity, you know, they are at match point, and look at the economy on the side of Team Synergy. Even in that gun round they won, they lost 4 players.
Yeah.
And it's only Satsu who's able to buy up to a Vandal and full shades. Again, he has to be flexed on utility as well. Now the
Placing alarm
play
bot.
on a Marshall. Mr. Candy has no shields on him.
Cover going out.
not the best
Yeah,
of
tough one to
positions
come
for the
back
side
from
of
here.
Team Synergy. Unless Roger wakes up, Roger
Insight.
what a try and whistle your way. Escape. The guy didn't light that blinds everyone. But Mint is there with the first pick. Again, this is what happens when you have your jet firing on all cylinders. Mint to get catches Mr. Candy off guard, and that's gonna be the side taken. It's a 2v5. It's not
Oh,
looking
that's
too
good.
good. What a quick
Spike
shot from the
planted.
Marshall as Fricks is able to take one, but Satsu and Fricks they have to get together and try to go for this retake. But look at the ultimates on the side of Team Proximity. They have a showstopper. They have the flying shadow degree and get information. Showstopper, is it going to be invested? Yes, it is invested. Going to be thrown
Last
into
player
market,
standing.
do a little bit of damage, but yeah, Stuff gets taken down to Fricks, and Fricks
Attackers
cannot
win.
do anything as he gets taken out with the Vandal, and that's going to be Proximity taking the game, taking a scent in very convincing fashion. Very well played on their side, using that utility to maximum effect, showing us exactly how Valorant is played in an orthodox sense.
Very dominant performance coming out from Team Proximity, and especially Mr. Mint just going absolute ham here. 20 kills under his belt. Loser coming in with 16. And if you take the scoreboard, the top 4 players is basically all players from Team Proximity. Just a very clean performance coming out from them. Barely anything given away throughout the entire game. And I think even the times that Mr. Mint died was just playing off of his confidence, is running around looking to cause havoc and just getting shot in the back most of the time.
Yeah,
They've done
the thing is that Mr. Mint was actually bottom fragging with one kill for like the first for like the first 4 rounds. But
yeah.
it was that one clutch where he was able to defuse that really sparked up his confidence and pushed him to become, the basically the runner of the server at the point.
It's actually interesting to know whether Team Synergy actually heard that diffuse, because I feel like I don't think they heard the diffuse, because they were not looking for someone near the plant. They were looking for Mr. Mint himself, and Mr. Mint was just holding the diffuse. I don't think the diffuse sound was heard by them, and probably why that happened. But having said that, that is our Team Proximity moving forward in the tournament with Team Synergy getting knocked out sadly. And of course, this is going to be a really interesting Division B, because mind you, the top 4 teams, if I'm not mistaken, will be going into Division A, and it's going to be interesting to see how they fare up against the top teams in the country. Having said that, that is going to be it for the day. Again, guys, this, a reminder: this is the Logitech Play to Win series. Logitech has been doing absolutely amazing work, having quarterly tournaments for Valorant with a prize pool of 135,000 across Division A and Division B, which is a lot of money on offer for a tournament that is held quarterly in Sri Lanka. So hats off to Logitech. And a reminder, if you're in the market for some new peripheral, do check out all that Logitech has to offer, with its keyboard, a mouse, a headset, mouse pad, a headset stand. They have absolutely everything covered in terms of peripherals when it comes to gaming. So do check it out if you're in the market for some new peripherals. Having said that, we'll be signing off for today. Do join us again tomorrow at 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. We have more matches coming your way with these Division B matches almost coming to the an end here, because this was match number 72. So we have around 90 odd matches. So we are basically almost towards the end of Division B. So do stay tuned in for more matches tomorrow at 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. But until we do see you all again, it's going to be me, Terra, and Might both signing off. Hope you guys have a lovely night and a great day tomorrow. See you guys.